We are incredibly excited that you're here. We created this report to help you and other local businesses be incredibly successful with online marketing. First of all, I'd like to say hello. I'm Eliana of Local Reputation Edge, and we are one of the leaders in the local online marketing space. And the reason we put this video together is to help local businesses to be able to get more new customers, and it's a completely different way of doing business and marketing our businesses than we've ever seen before. And it's happened all in the last 12 to 18 months. So we want to take you through and really help you get your arms around a new type of marketing called reputation marketing. What we've done is create 2 case studies, and in the next 15-20 minutes I'm going to take you through and show you the 7 steps to getting 5-star reviews fast. These 2 case studies are going to show you how we easily got 16% feedback in 5 days and 11 reviews online in that same amount of time. This is powerful because reviews are everything right now. As a matter of fact, in a Silicon Valley keynote speaking engagement this year, this keynote speaker, his statement was, there is nothing more powerful right now in social media than online reviews. It's the biggest influence, whether someone is on eBay, Amazon, or going to the movies, or wanting to choose a restaurant, or more importantly, wanting to choose your company over another company when they're looking for your products and services. So really quickly, these results may vary depending on the quality of services, obviously, the geographical location, and also the relationship with the customer. If you're a restaurant, obviously the relationship for the customer isn't going to be as close as if you're a doctor and having that one-on-one time for 30 to 40 minutes with each individual patient. But generally speaking, this strategy is going to impact every business that follows it. Now, what we have is let's talk about why reputation is so important. The big shift that's happening right now before we get into the 7 steps. One thing's for sure is that everything has changed, and more importantly, even referral marketing has been dramatically impacted by reputation marketing. Let me give you this specific example after going over 350 focus group attendees. They were asked the question, after being referred to a business, what do you do next? Do you go to the yellow pages? Do you call a friend? Do you call information or use a phone book? And guess what? 87% said they go online to find you. So if you've built a really good business and you get a lot of business with referrals, make no mistake, 9 out of every 10 people that refer you, the first thing that they will do is going online, and this is what they're going to be seeing. They're going to see your business because 80 million Google pages have merged with the company websites. That reveals the reputation to the customer. So if you'll actually type in your company name and your city right now into Google, here's what you're going to find. You're going to find your website in the very top. Then you're going to find 1 or 2 sentences about you that comes from your website itself. And then you're going to see your Google reviews right under it. What happens if someone sees 5 Google reviews like this one and the business is only 2.5 stars. Now, you could have done the most amazing job in 99% of all your customers, and they're completely happy with you. But those 5 people that aren't happy go online and leave reviews, and you're not aware of it. You're going to lose a tremendous amount of business. Not just from the marketing you do, because people go online to search for you, but also from all that hard work of all the referrals, all those people that are referring business to you. And you're probably saying, but my phone just isn't ringing as much as it could. So you can search for any company name, the city, and it will reveal the reputation at the very top, shining bright, especially if there are no reviews. It's a glaring omission to say this company is not credible. So here's the question. Think about this. When choosing a business, how many reviews does a customer look up before making a decision? Now think for a second. How many reviews do you look at before making a decision of taking the next step? Well, the answer is shockingly 10 reviews. So what if you have no reviews online? What if you only have 3 or 4 reviews online? What's going to happen to that customer when they don't see enough reviews now? Here's the next question, and I want you to actually think about the number right now because it's critical that you see the big shift that just happened. Trusting your business. How many reviews does a business need before the consumer can actually trust them? What do you think that number is? The answer is 6 reviews. So the bottom line, without 6 5-star reviews, your business isn't trusted by someone who hasn't done business with you before. So no matter what type of marketing you do, where there's you pay for each click, you pay for ads, when people click, they go to their website, or you do TV advertising, or you do radio. People search for you online, and if you don't have enough reviews to even show them that you're credible, well, it could look like you're kind of out of business. So really, don't have any type of legitimacy for people coming to you. They're not going to have a relationship to you or be open to have a relationship to you. Now there's another powerful focus group that was done and asked the level of positive versus negative reviews. What do respondents typically write? And this is so powerful. We found that 50%, 75%, and 90% leave positive reviews. We found that a small majority leave negative reviews. So this is the really cool part. You have a gold mine of people that want to leave you positive reviews. The issue, most of us haven't even asked them to leave those reviews. So respondents generally are more likely to write positive reviews compared to negative reviews if we just ask them to say, hey, would you mind leaving us a review online? And if they do, this is the most incredible thing that can happen to any business, because there was a recent study online. Let me pull that up for you in just a second. This recent study was written by the Berkeley University, and they went to 328 different restaurants and businesses. They found that if you increase your business by a 0.5 star rating, you can literally increase your business by 19%. So what does that mean? Without spending a dime on marketing, you can increase your business by almost 19%. So write down what you did last year. Now imagine This year, what if you could increase that business by 19%? So write down how much that would be. And you wouldn't be doing anything except showing those that go online your great reputation and the great customer service that you provide and the wonderful products that you have. Well, I'm going to give you 7 steps right now. We've tested them and we've done case studies of exactly how to get 5-star reviews. Get out your pencil and paper if you haven't done that yet. Okay, so step 1, it's obvious, create your customer list. Wherever your list is, whether it's in some type of CRM Word database, on an Excel file, you need to identify customers that you've done business with in the last 6 to 12 months. So you need all of them in one spot, a list that you can upload or insert to some type of system, such as an email server. And we'll get to that in just a few minutes. So the second step is to write a request review email. And this is simply, the psychology is really simple. You're just simply setting up to ask your customer if they would write a review for you. And let me go over the psychology here. How to write this email. First of all, you have an introduction. And in the introduction, you need to say how much you appreciate them as a customer and how much you would appreciate if they would actually leave a review for you online. So you want to put a request review link in the body of the email. This email shouldn't be any more than 5 to 8 sentences. And I'll get to what the request review link is all about in just a second. But in the body, you need to put a link or so they can go and leave a review for you. Then there'll be a close. You need to just speak to what your commitment is, your commitment and your mission, what you and your business is committed to in serving them. And then at the bottom, put a PS and let them know how much you would appreciate if they would leave a review or feedback for you now. You don't want to send them directly online because you might be inviting them to actually leave a bad review if they didn't have a great experience with you. So it's a great way to filter good reviews and good feedback from bad reviews and bad feedback before they actually go online. The third step is what we call create a review capture page. Now, what we're talking about here is this review capture page has a few elements. And it's simple. It's when you're going to ask for their name, email, phone number, and then you're going to ask them for a rating and the review. We design these for our customers, and in this actual case study we're going to share with you, we professionally design and customize every single review page for them. So you can ask the right questions, cater to that specific type of market, but the basic elements are the same. Email, name, email, phone number, and a rating and a review. You can do this in several different ways, kind of an ad hoc way, but by using a service called SurveyMonkey, Google Doc, Survey Gizmo, you can create the contact information, or you can call us and we can spend 20 to 30 minutes with you going over the details and helping you with the system. But bottom line is, You can literally use a survey to ask for their name, their email, their phone number, give them a choice of rating, and then open that paragraph up and write a review, and then they can submit and leave their feedback. Now, when we get to step 4 is write a response email. And it's going to be broken up. The two types of email is a thank you email and a sequence. Because someone who leaves a positive review you'll want to thank them. And it's a sequence. So the key to it is ask them to leave that review online, the intro and the thank you email, and you're going to tell your client that you appreciate them and the great review they left. Then in the body, you're going to say, would you mind leaving that review on Google or Yelp or whatever other directory that you would like them to leave a review. If you're in the medical industry, it might be on ZocDoc. If you're in the travel industry, it might be on TripAdvisor. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your direct links to your listings on those review sites in this email. So you give them 3, no more, no less, 2 to 3, no more than 3, and let them choose which place they want to have the review put. And then you want to put your mission, again, about how you're serving them. What are you committed to? Make sure you always leave a PS, and again, how much you appreciate them, and leave the 3 links again. So this is critical because the psychology here literally crushes it in getting people to leave reviews online. So once you set up a thank you email sequence, what's going to happen is you're going to take every single customer that left you a great review and feedback from the survey form, and you're going to send them to this email. Now, what about the bad reviews? You want an unfavorable review. That's normally 3 stars or less. You're going to send them an apology sequence. We'd love to get feedback that's not positive sometime because it opens up us an opportunity to do better and make things better. But it's rare when that happens. Let's look at what we're doing and see how we can do better. That's the psychology of the whole thing. And if you contact us, we can even help you with this. So, how to take bad reviews and literally turn them into 5-star reviews. We've done the research and we have the template that shows when someone leaves a negative review. Exactly what to send them, exactly what to say, exactly what order to ask to get into a 5-star review from your bad review. The apology email first step is turning everything around, is making sure your introduction has the apology. Take full responsibility for the problem or the issue that they have, and let them know you want to solve this, and you put that in the bottom of the body of the email. If you want to ask them to expand on the issue, you're going what you're going to do is take that same system, whether using SurveyMonkey, Google Docs. You're going to create another page just like the feedback page, but this is going to be an apology page. And what we want to do is ask 3 simple questions. what we did wrong, how can we do it better, then what else can we do to make it right. People just want to be heard. So what did we do wrong, how to do it better, and what can we do to make it better? When you give them the link to this document that simply has 3 simple things, it's got their name, their phone number, or their email, and the 3 questions. They're going to love you because the first step in the psychology for anyone having a bad situation or bad experience with a company is for them just to be heard. So this is the first step. There are actually 2 more steps, but this is the first step to take. And you're going to literally turn potentially bad situations into 5-star experience where they're going to be referring you to business. And the close you simply want to give your commitment and your mission. Then the PS again, and restate the apology and a link where they can expound on their experience. So if you can make it right, that's what we call step 4 in writing a response email. Now let's go on to step 5 in the 7 steps of the email, and that is build an email server to be able to send this out. You can set up an email server, typically cost you between $500, maybe $750, but there are other ways you can actually get an email service with some very inexpensive services, so you can kind of ad hoc it together. So you could use maybe GetResponse. I've used that and it's great. Some of my friends have used iContact. MailChimp has been good. And then Constant Contact. Now they can range from $67 to $90 a month, where you can actually take your list, you can import them into your list, send out the feedback request form, and then once you get those responses, you can segment or filter. So let the good reviews for you and then send them a thank you. And those not so favorable reviews or feedback for you, you can send them to the apology sequence. So it's going to take a little bit of time to put together, but it's well worth it because it's powerful, and most important, it works. So let's go on to the 6th step of the 7 steps. That is send out 50 emails. Okay, you have your list of emails. Now, step 6 is simply to send out 50 emails. And why you don't want to send out your entire list is because you want to test. When you send out the 50 emails, it's going to give you a response rate. And what we'll call that the control, because it's the first group that we've sent out. With that control, you want to repeat your email, tweak it a little bit, and beat the control. And what I mean by control, it's you're going to have a certain amount of those 50 that open, a certain amount of 50 that actually give you feedback. And so you want to go back and then look at the first email and say, what we could do a little bit better to make sure we're more clear. What can we do a little bit better to make sure that they realize that we really would like to get their feedback? And the first one is actually the test. And in marketing, we're always testing and split testing. And it helps give us better profits. That's why we do that. We're looking for one control, which is the plumb line, and we always want to go better than that. So that's why you only send out 50 emails. Do not send out 100. Don't send out 2, not 1,000. how many you have on your customer list segments. You want to do 50, and then you want to do by filtering out the most recent 50, and then you want to do your next 50. Let me show you the 7th step. Review analytics. Beat the control. Okay, when you send these out, look at the review and review the analytics. So it's the next batch of 50 you send out, you can do better and test it against the first 50. Let me show you the case study results that we found in doing this exact formula. We found that 50 out of 50 emails, 8 of them gave us feedback. So 50% out of 57%. 57% opened, 57% clicked. Does that make sense? And you got 16% feedback, which is 8 feedback reviews. I know some of you don't like math. I didn't either until I realized what it could do for my business. But it's this easy. It's this easy. So the 20% that clicked and 16% left the feedback, these are powerful. You can see proof positive how you can get reviews. Now here's another case study. This one is really incredible. This is 5-day strategy results. So in the 5-day strategy results, this was a 5-day period, obviously. We got 5-star reviews on Google, 5-star reviews on Yelp, and not just 1 or 2, we got 9 5-star reviews on Google. 20 plus 2 5-star reviews on Yelp. Just by filtering out those of us, that were really good reviews and asking them to leave reviews on Google or Yelp with those links. So can you see the 7 simple steps on how to get 5-star reviews in 5 days? So what would 5-star, 9-star, 5-star reviews do? You get 5 of them, even 2, 9, 8. So how can we help you? We want to offer you a free tailor-made 30-minute strategy session, because we hope that watching this report and how you can take your business to the next level by leveraging the power of building a 5-star reputation, how powerful it is. So we want to see you succeed even more than what you've already succeeded. A tailor-made 30-minute strategy session. When you call, we'll make an appointment with you, give you that session, and help you out all that we can in that 30 minutes. We will even plan out a tailor-made program for you if maybe some of this doesn't fit for you. Make sure you call us, 424-333-6223, 424-333-6223. We look forward to help you take your business to the next level by leveraging the power of building a 5-star reputation.